Hello, everybody, and welcome to this session doing some tactics on chessdemo.com. It's been a really long time since I've done anything like this, so it's gonna be a slow start today with some 1500 to 1600, and then, if I'm happy with my performance, I'll go back up to doing 2000 stuff. I think I'm just grabbing the rook. No. Right. Okay, and the point was if he had gone back to b7 to stop rook a7, winning the rook, he would have fallen for queen a8, winning the... which would win the queen. Interesting. Very interesting. Knight d6, check. King a8. King a7. Knight c8, check. Yeah, I don't see it. Knight c8 check would win the bishop. Wait, what? No. Knight c8 check. King back to b7. Knight takes, rook takes. No, I don't see it. What about knight c8? Knight d6. And if king a7, I'm thinking of like bishop c5. And if that bishop moves, then it's mate on b7. c8. Rook takes. Knight takes. Rook check. King a7. No, not quite seeing. Seeing it. Perpetual. Rook c7. And if pawn, yes. So rook c7. And if king b8, rook b8, b7 mate. And if bishop takes, rook checkmate. There we go. It's difficult to see. Very difficult. If rook takes rook here, then bishop takes e6 check. Is the point. Fork seems like a good. I also have rook takes, queen takes, queen takes f7. No, rook takes, and then he has queen takes e1. So yeah, just forking is best show in town. Knight takes, pawn takes. What you want is the knight to stay in place so you can get in rook d8, rook takes d8, rook d8, mate. How am I going to do that? Knight b5, knight b5, hitting the rook, threatening rook d8. Let's just do one more. Queen h3. Queen h3. Oh, he has queen f1. Why didn't I see that he has queen f1 here? Yeah, if I had seen he has queen f1, for some reason it didn't flow in my head. So here, I figured king f1. Oh, but I guess I just win the queen. That's the point. That's the point. Draw. No. This looks like a very similar problem. Some sort of like rook g7. Ah, f4, f4, check, king f6, yeah. So rook f4 check, king f6, and then takes on e5. Okay, and in this position I can just play rook g7 and win the bishop. Couple of lines there. King f6 was the defense that I saw. And this, and this. All roads lead to Rome. Rook c1, king h2, bishop check, and then take the queen. Takes, 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 takes. Takes, 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 takes. F5. It's obvious a little bit. F5. Just winning sort of a pawn. There'll be more to come, but F5 now or F5 later? F5 now. No? Rook F5. So Rook F5. The queen's trapped. Ah, the queen's trapped. Gotcha. Alright, so bishop takes, threatening mates. And threatening to win the bishop. Yeah, that's enough. This is fine. So I can take here. If knight takes, checkmates. And if queen takes, I just take the queen. Queen takes d5 is a pretty obvious move. I don't know if there's something better. Queen d5. Let's have a check. Queen e5, bishop c4. Rook takes. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Yeah. So at the end of that, I'm just up what? Well, I mean, I win a piece, so I'm sort of like winning a piece back. So queen d5. Queen d5. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Queen takes. Oh, and then I can just take the queen with my queen because the bishop. Yeah, all right. Because my bishop would be pinning the rook to the queen, or rook to the king. So if I can just play rook takes, and then this rook can't take back my queen. Yeah. So bishop c4 not a real threat. Check, check. So just knight a3. Or rook h3 and then knight a3. Yeah, stop king h6 and leading to a draw. Rook takes f6. Okay, just one more. One or two more. Bishop blocking comes to mind. So does f3 check. Try to find some way to mate here without the queen. So like queen g2, king takes g2. Not really. Not really working. So f3 check, g3, or g4. G4 probably. Wait, no, he can't play that. He can't play that. So it has to be g3. f3 check, g3. Then what? Bishop takes check, pawn takes. f3 check, g3, bishop takes g3. No, it doesn't really work either. It was the only move, so. Queen h6. Queen h4. Oh, wait. But yeah, it doesn't, it's pinned, huh? That pawn is pinned. So actually queen h4 doesn't work. So queen h5. Yeah, it took me forever to see that queen h4 doesn't work. I thought queen h4 covered all of his bases, but the pawn's pinned, so. Knight check, or bishop check. Sorry, bishop check would win the queen, but bishop check, is it also mate? No, but it's definitely winning the queen. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the redwood forest. Knight check also wins the queen. But I'm just trying to... Yeah, I mean, bishop check. It's going to be the best way to save maximum amounts of material. Because otherwise, you take the queen, he takes your rook, and your bishop's still en prise. Queen g4. Queen c4. No. But it's an idea. Queen g4. Rook c3. Queen takes d7. Rook takes a3. I have a takes c. Yeah. So I'm safe. So queen g4. Queen c6. Then I have rook takes d4. All right, that's it. That's it. No more. Thank you so much for being around today. It was a chill session, I guess, and hopefully I'll have more of them to come. So until the next time, good luck with your chess journey, and bye-bye.